Next one, it is Godavari Basin. Godavari is the largest peninsular river. Please underline that sentence. It is the largest peninsular river and it rises from the slope of the Western Ghat. It is starting from the Western Ghat. It is in Nasik district of Maharashtra. Its length is about 1500 kilometers. Please underline in all three sentences. All the sentences there are major information, and it drains into Bay of Bengal. It is reaching to Bay of Bengal, and the drainage basin is also the largest among the peninsular rivers, and the basin covers parts of Maharashtra. About 50% of Maharashtra lies in the areas of this Godavari. Then Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, and all this means Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, all 5 states, they are sharing the water of Godavari. Which states? Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, then Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Godavari is joined by a number of tributaries such as Purna, then Varda, then Prahida and Manjara, then Wainganga and Penganga. Like that, many tributaries are there for which river? Godavari river. Then the last 3 tributaries are very large because of its length and the area it covers. The river, and it is also known as the Dakshin Ganga. Especially Maharashtra people, they are calling it Dakshin Ganga because you can see the name given, the tributary names also, Wainganga and Penganga, like that names also they given because to represent that is the Ganga river of South India. So we will see first one the map, then we will come back to the lesson. Okay, Godavari river, we can see that one, this is the Godavari. It is starting from Western Ghat main stream. It is starting Godavari. Then Penganga we can see there, and Nisam Sagar, that is another one area it is. Then it is coming to here one part, it is coming from Vidya and Satpura. So if you are taking the Maharashtra, if you are taking the Maharashtra map, we can see this is the Maharashtra, and we can see that one, it is covering the more than 50% of Maharashtra. And even Krishna river also starting from Maharashtra area only, and it is covering because the first this tributary it is coming from Madhya Pradesh, and here it is Maharashtra, and here this area it is coming Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh, then this tributary it is coming from Odisha. So all these states it is getting water from Godavari river. Then next one, it is Mahanadi. Mahanadi basin. Mahanadi rises in the highlands of the Chhattisgarh. It flows through Odisha to reach Bay of Bengal, and length of this river is 860 kilometers. Its drain basin is shared by Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand and Orissa. Again 4 states. We will go back to map and will come back. Okay, this is Mahanadi, and it is starting means Nagpur area. It is covering the tributary. It is giving water to Nagpur area, then Madhya Pradesh, then Orissa and Jharkhand. Like that states it is covering water, sharing the water. So it having the tributaries not like Godavari river tributaries, not that much bigger one. It is little bit smaller tributaries. Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Orissa, and it is starting from Chhattisgarh and highlands of Chhattisgarh. Okay, next one, it is Krishna river. Rise from a spring near to Mahabaleshwar, that is near to near to Pune, and the Krishna flows for about 1400 kilometers and reaches to Bay of Bengal, and the tributaries are Tungabhadra and the Koyna and Ghataprabha, like that, and Musi and Bhima are the some of its tributaries. It is starting from it drains basin shared by Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The it is starting from Maharashtra major and its tributaries we can go back map, then we can see, then you will get idea about Krishna river. Okay, Krishna river, it is starting from Bay of Western Ghat, and one of the tributary that is also starting from Western Ghat, that is from Karnataka. It is from Maharashtra and coming together and making the major river, and it is giving water to Karnataka, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh, and little bit water they will share with Telangana also. So all 4 states it is giving water. So then also we can see how much water shortage they are facing in Maharashtra and Karnataka people, how much they are, even Telangana people, they are facing the water shortage problem. I'm not saying like that we are free from that. We are also facing, even though they are having the longer rivers, but they are facing the water problem because first of all the number of people they are living there, that is more. At the same time the maximum people they are basically from agriculture field. Then Krishna river with 1400 kilometers. Once again it is starting from Mahabaleshwar, that is near to Pune. Then it is total length of the river, that is 1400 kilometers, and it is ending point in Bay of Bengal, and the tributaries are Tungabhadra, Koyna, Ghatprabha and Musi and Bhima are the tributaries. It drains the basin is shared by Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, means all Andhra Pradesh, and it is part of now we are having 2 states, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Okay, next one, it is Kaveri river. Kaveri rises in the Brahmagiri ranges of the Western Ghat, and it reaches to Bay of Bengal in south of the Gudalur in Tamil Nadu. The total length of the river, that is a very small river, 760 kilometers, and its main tributaries are Amravati, Bhavani, Hemavati and Kabani. We know that what is the condition of Amravati river and other. It basin drains part of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. All 3 states we are sharing the water of Kaveri river. The river Kaveri makes a second biggest waterfall in India, known as Shivasamudram Falls, and the hydroelectric power generated from this falls is supplied to Mysore, Bangalore and Kolar gold field. The second largest waterfall in India, that is Shivasamudram, that you can underline, and we are producing electricity from there. Hydroelectric generator is there, and we are producing electricity and distributing to Mysore, Bangalore and Kolar field, gold field, because the gold field they need maximum electricity. Then find out your activity, name of the biggest waterfall in India that we want to find out. Besides these major rivers, there are some smaller rivers flowing towards the east, and Damodar, then Brahmani, then Baitarni and the Subarnarega are the some of the notable examples. When we studied about the west flowing rivers, also we studied the small rivers name like that. The east flowing rivers we can see Damodar, then Brahmani, then Baitrani and the Subarnarega. These are the some of the rivers. So many are there, but we are studying only few names, because one the little bit water facility or the giving the drainage facility like that rivers. Then 71% of the world surface is covered with water, but 97% of that is salt water, and only 3% that is available as a fresh water. These 3/4 of it's trapped as ice. Okay, we studied this one in 6th and 7th standard. In the world there is 97% or 97.5% it is salty water, and 2.5% only fresh water, and in that only 5% it is available for the drinking purpose. Means the we can use directly. Other part it is the under the means like a ice in the both the polar region or in Himalayan rivers like that. Then next one it is lakes, and we are familiar with all these things, lakes and part. Okay, we will continue that one in next part. In this video we completed in last 2 videos we completed the peninsular river once again, Narmada, then Tapi, then Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri river. These are the 6 major South Indian rivers or peninsular rivers. And next video we will continue with lakes.